Hey guys! So it's Juliana Palencia, aka JeweJeweBee, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my tips that I use to keep my bleached hair super healthy. And I'd like to first say thank you so much to Function of Beauty for sponsoring this video. So I know right now my hair may not look like it's bleached. It actually is. It's just that it's so moisturized. Like when my hair is really moisturized, it doesn't look like I have bleach in it. And also, I bleached my hair a little bit over a year ago now, maybe a year and like 5 months or 4 months. So I actually have slowly cut off the bleach ends. So the next segment will be a little bit about bleaching and what it does to the hair, because I think people just think, oh, it lightens your hair, have a little bit of dryness, but the whole bleaching process is actually very extreme. So in order to bleach your hair, you have to use an alkaline agent to open the cuticle. So another alkaline process for your hair is a relaxer. So you can just think of what exactly bleach is doing to the hair. But then next, in order for bleach to lighten your hair, it breaks apart your hair's proteins and dissolves, aka destroys, the melanin, which is the hair color in the cortex of your hair. So long story short, bleaching just isn't the best for your hair. All of these structures are there to give your hair strength, to keep it strong, to keep it healthy. It can change your hair's elasticity. It can change your hair's porosity. So needless to say, the structure is what keeps your hair healthy. So anything that will compromise it is not really the best for your hair. So this is where we get into keeping your hair healthy after you bleach your hair. I still have the curls in my hair. My hair is still very springy. I have tons of elasticity. Number one, I'll kind of put number one and number two together, but treatments. So I do both protein treatments and deep conditioning treatments. I'll tell you about Function of Beauty and why it's so awesome in helping my bleached hair to stay healthy. So Function of Beauty has complete customizable hair products, and that goes down to the color of the shampoo, the scent, your hair's needs, all of that. So when I went on their website, they had a quiz for me to fill out. So I chose my hair type. Next part of the quiz is I picked out my hair goals. And for me, my goals were curl definition, deep condition, hydrate, reduce brassiness, and strengthen. And so I received a shampoo. Also, I received a conditioner, and I was able to pick out the color of it, the scent of it. It completely takes away the stress of figuring out which products to buy, because when I'm in the store, I'm like, that says that it strengthens, but does it also hydrate? So I end up having to buy a product for protein, a product for hydration, a product for deep conditioning, and this combines everything all together in one product. So it makes it really stress-free, really straightforward, really easy. I'm using less products. And you can also put your name on the bottle too, which I thought was really cool. So I chose to put Juju on there, of course, because that's my nickname. So if you guys are interested, I highly recommend you to try out Function of Beauty. Their products really worked on my hair. The conditioner had a lot of slip. It made my hair feel soft. The mask was really hydrating. As you can see, this is the results. So make sure you click the link down in the description box. You can also get 20% off your first order, so make sure you check it out. And most of the time I just deep condition my hair, and deep conditioning is really important. However, I was really neglecting the protein treatments, and so protein helps to harden and strengthen the hair. It helps to fill in the holes of your hair. And in my experiences, honestly, it wasn't until recently that I started really focusing on protein treatments. I used to do it every few months, but now I do it every time I wash my hair. When I wasn't adding it in, I noticed that I was getting a bit more split ends. My wash and goes wouldn't last as long, and I just couldn't figure out why, because I'm deep conditioning every week, I'm steaming it, all that. Bleaching really compromises the structures of your hair, so it's really important to add that protein back in there to help strengthen and hold your hair together. So the next thing is deep conditioning. With bleached hair, I'm telling y'all, if I miss a deep conditioning treatment, I notice it in my hair immediately. Before, when my hair wasn't bleached, I'm not gonna lie, I would skip 1 to 2 months of deep conditioning, and I would kind of notice it by the 2-month mark that my hair was feeling dry, my wash and goes weren't lasting, but I didn't need to do it. Now that my hair is bleached, I have to deep condition every week. If I don't, my wash and go will not feel as good. My hair will feel dry. And it's even more important with bleached hair because bleach dries out your hair. And hair that isn't properly moisturized and hydrated, it gets brittle and it breaks off. It helps to restore your hair's moisture. It helps to improve its elasticity, and it also helps to prevent breakage. So it's really, really important if you have bleached hair to deep condition every week. So the third tip is that I now get professional trims. So before I would trim my hair myself at home, but I was realizing I could not get every single split end at home, because when I cut my hair at home, I just kind of go like straight across the bottom and because that's how it sounds when you cut your hair. But what was happening is, since I had layers, I was missing so many split ends, and that was not an issue at all. When I had non-bleached hair, like I could miss like all of these layers up here and it wouldn't be a problem because I had virgin hair. It was no problem. But you got to get into the layers and really like trim those ends. So on top of professional trims, I now trim my hair more often. Before I would go like every 6 months, sometimes more. Bleached hair, I now trim my hair around every 8 to 12 weeks. Everyone has different hair needs, but if you add bleach to your hair, I personally would not go over 12 weeks of trimming my hair. And the last thing that I'm going to recommend is to stay away from heat and any other chemical processes that could compromise the structure of your hair. I mean, you guys already know if you follow me, I don't regularly flat iron my hair, so that wasn't something I was going to start doing after I bleached my hair, so that's kind of easy for me. But I knew going into it that if I was going to bleach my hair, that I knew I had to stay away from flat irons. I'm not saying it's terrible. You see, sometimes you guys get mad at me because you feel like I bash heat so much. But I'm just saying in this video, it's not the healthiest for the hair. And when you bleach your hair, just kind of doing anything to keep it healthy, to keep it together, to prevent it from breaking off. And you don't want to do all of that work just to add in something else that's going to make it really, really hard for you to keep your hair healthy. I've definitely encountered a learning curve when it came to taking care of my bleached hair, because I had the non-bleached hair down packed. Like I just knew what I was doing. Then I add the bleaching in and it was just like threw me for a loop. So these tips come from my experiences and my struggles with bleaching my hair, and I wanted to share them with you. And I appreciate you guys for being here with me, especially if you're watching until the end. That means so much to me, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.